this is what you see when you enter main campus, if anybody stays on main campus very often. And basically the story behind this is that these statues are confused, which is kind of pretty clear, if you've ever read about the artwork. So why is this something that I think is important for students? And that's because most students are confused when they come to UNM as far as navigating the UNM system. So, there's 29,000 students that enter each fall. So that's not counting the students that come back every year and that enter in the spring semesters alone. So enrollment in the fall is over 29,000. So then upon enrollment in the fall with you 29,000 students who all attended the same orientation for 89 different degrees in 9 different departments, there's only, for STEM students alone, which is science, technology, engineering, and math students, there's only 14 advisors. So there's probably about close to 29,000 of just STEM students alone that you're taking care of by 14 advisors, and there's 2 for biology, 1 for chemistry, and basically the rest are all engineering, so they're kind of lucky. So my project is to design a program that we're calling UNM-STEM. That's an information resource that provides sort of a 4-part series, sort of a 4-part project to help inform students in the right direction during their collegiate career. So the first part is a seminar series, and so what we want to do is split it up into a 4-part series. So I'm going to use a lot of numbers here. So the first one is, okay, so this doesn't transfer well to Max, so sorry for the overlap. But so the first one's going to be application day and financial aid resources, and so that's going to be in the fall. So any incoming students that are going to come and register, which you would register in the fall for your next fall start, this is going to be application day and financial aid resources. And we're trying to work with admissions to actually provide a free application if you actually register that day, because I think it's like a $20 fee, which is pretty cheap. I've never seen anyone that cheap at any other college. And then that would be sort of August, September, fall semester of your high school year or your transfer year. And then the second one would be November, December, and that one we would go over libraries and tutoring. Because as far as orientation goes, according to orientation, Zimmerman Library is the only library on campus and the only one you're going to use. So if that's what you learned during orientation, because that's what I learned. And then tutoring as well, because there's a lot of tutoring resources out there that a lot of people don't know about, including engineering, which any student can go to, not just an engineering student. De La Raza provides tutoring that's not well known. So it's not just CAPS, and then there's math tables on every floor at Dane Smith Hall. And so there's a lot of groups that provide tutoring that a lot of people don't know about. And then the third one would be following semester in February and March, and that would be our department and groups seminar. And that would go over what departments are there for you to join and what groups are there for you to join as well. And those groups are some of the groups that offer tutoring as well as help. And it's kind of nice to actually know someone when you're on campus to get through the right classes and not the bad professors. So, and then this was not part of the seminar series, but it would kind of come in the middle, and that would be our research poster session. And so this I'll explain a little bit later, but basically it would be a session for students to see what can be done on campus as an undergraduate student. And that would be held during spring break, because in Albuquerque, spring break is the same time as high school spring break, as well as CNM now, and then the same as your kids if you're transferring. So we have a lot of transfers that are non-traditional. And then the final one would be orientation sign up, and then mentor sign up and tour. And so orientation sign up is just sign up for orientation to see which sessions you should sign up for, and we can help students do that and see what they need. So you do have to have a net ID before you sign up. Not always, but they will yell at you when you get there if you don't have one. And then mentor sign up and tour is something specific to us. So our student volunteers would provide mentoring and a tour specific to your degree that you're interested in. So this is the website this is sort of part 2. This is the website that we designed. And so this just has all the information from the seminar series as well as some outside resources. This is the research seminar that I talked about, and this would include all the groups that you could join as well as posters done by undergraduate students. And then finally, wow, this is really weird. Okay. So there's an information packet, which is basically, this is just basically 1 semester to a year of the number of papers that you would have to fill out and obtain to have all the resources you need. And then the mentor sign up, we want to do a once a month coffee club for you to meet with a student to help you sort of throughout your career. And then so what we need is faculty advisors to kind of charter this, and then student volunteers to help with mentoring. So, and I guess there's another, sorry, it wasn't like that on mine. So. Okay, questions? Yeah. So one of the groups on there is Softness, and so they were looking for a community service project, and we worked with a couple of different STEM groups like MESA, and it didn't work. They were not very helpful. So we decided to come up with our own, and I kind of like have been wanting to do this for a while. So yeah, so this is just something that they want to do because they want a project that's specifically science related, which is what Softness is. And research is a big part of it, so that's why we have the poster session in there. And so they actually want to put it into role in the fall, so which I'm just going to hand this over to the president.